Hello everyone. Today we're going to be back on Omsi 2. As much requested, we're going to be driving the E200, the Enviro 200, in the this livery I've made by myself. It's the Stagecoach livery. I had trouble getting the Stagecoach logo on the front, so I didn't do it. Because the one off Virtual Stagecoach, the really good one, has been removed, so I've had to do it myself. So it has still got, like the old, not the old, but the Japanese, no, Hong Kong seats in and that, as it's a Hong Kong bus. And this window here went a little bit wrong. It's a bit too thick, the blackout bit, so that bit you'll have to ignore. But apart from that, it's quite a nice repaint. And we're doing the 45. We're on Newcastle, I forgot to mention that. We're doing the 45 from Brumswick Industrial Estate to Haymarket bus station. So let's get the bus set up. We'll put my shift Y on. We're leaving at 12:05, and it's 12:01. So you all wanted this bus like a lot, so I thought I'd do a video on it. I tried to do one on a map called Harrowthorpe, which I'll get a video out, but on some of the hills on that map are ridiculous. It doesn't get up. Let's see if I can do it via this. I don't know if I will be able to, though. Doesn't look like I can. We will go down to the 45 to Haymarket. And I have... Oh, hello. That's not right. Apparently they want to get on. Oh, there we go. Let's reset. Right, so just pull it forward into the... Oh, right. One thing that I have trouble with is getting this bus into gear, because you've got to hold down the brake and press drive, and sometimes it's a bit of a faff. And of course, because I'm told you it's a bit of a faff, I got it in gear first time. So I have created these blinds for this bus, so they all fit in and that, because I know I'm more central. Did a video how to get them in, but he did using the what's his face, the double decker, the old Enviro 400 blinds. So yeah. Also, these windows do not work, and I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, it's a Hong Kong bus and it's got windows. Exactly. It's not supposed to have windows. I have textured them on, so it looks a bit more realistic. Alright, so we'll just skip time a little bit, because I don't want to sit here for 4 days. So I hope you all have had a good pancake day, or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the name for it. We'll go with pancake day. But I hope you all have had a good one. And let me know in the comments what you're giving up for Lent. That's if you're a Christian, because obviously not all of you are Christian. I don't know. One thing actually before we set off is this middle seat, because if you ever sat in this middle seat, you know if a bus slams on, you like fly. So a seatbelt, that's a good idea as well. I don't think this bus... Yeah, these seats here, these aren't very safe, because in the actual Stagecoach buses they don't have the headrests on. They just have, the bars going across the top. And I think they're the Civic 2 seats. And basically if it breaks, the bus driver... I keep saying he, and I should just say the bus driver. Breaks, you go down and you fly. You don't literally fly, but you can do. So I have finally got Newcastle working. But the indicator on this bus, you're gonna put it on pretty much full lock to turn it off. Also, if you want to know how I'm opening both doors at the same time, if you press this little star, because if you press, I'll show you now. If I press the dash, it opens the left door. Yeah, the left door. Then you press the star and it opens the right. But if you want to open the right at the same time, you just press the star once. Right. this is is a nice. I do like this bus to drive. Obviously it's not the British version. It's the Hong Kong version. So it does have a lot of Chinese in it and that, or whatever language they speak in Hong Kong. I think it's Chinese, but whatever they speak, that's what language they have in the bus. So a lot of these routes on Newcastle are supposed to be done by double deckers, so this bus might get full, because obviously, I don't know if you know this, but the E200 isn't the full size of a double decker, a full single decker. If you put, say, like an ALX 300 next to an Enviro 200, or an Enviro 300 next to an Enviro 200, it is actually smaller. This, it's not as small as, say, something like the Dart or something, but it is slightly smaller than the average single decker bus. Oh, that's one thing I need to out that section there. Yeah, the only reason I didn't download the stagecoach, the virtual stagecoach one, does the bells work? Yeah, they do. Yeah. The only reason I didn't download the virtual stagecoach one is I like it's a good repaint that as well, but it's it's virtual stagecoach is gone. I don't know if you know. Well, it's still there, but all the old repaints and buses and that have gone off it, so I can't unfortunately download it. You know, the ones that come with the Loop Broad Gate and Margate, I think that's the right one. So ignore the side destinations, they've gone, and the back destination. The back destination is not too bad, that's on the one side of the road. But the side one's got a bit wrong, but they look alright. They don't look too shabby. Oh. I have done them quite quick because it's took me so long to do this repaint, so yeah, I've done them quite quick. But if you want me to do a full Newcastle pack, for this bus, like proper destinations, like these ones instead of the old, like what London's used roll lines, like. Oh, so it doesn't look like as textured on, you know what I mean, like as textured. So it doesn't look like you've created. It looks like proper flip dot font or matrix font, whatever you want to call it. It looks like a proper one. Are you for my bus? Yes, you are. So as this was an Omsi 1 map, oh, you pressed that bell a bit late, didn't you? As this was an Omsi 1 map, the roads aren't the best, and a lot of it isn't the best, and that's because, like I said in the Birmingham video, Omsi 1 didn't have a lot of things for Left Path. They mainly had stuff, obviously, like German stuff and that. That's why there weren't much Left Path content out on Omsi 1. I think there was Birmingham. Someone press the bell. Yeah, they have. There's this Birmingham. Oh, no one pressed the bell. No one's pressed the bell. What's going on about? There was this Birmingham. Oh, hello. Was that Gosforth Park? You know, yes, it was. I'm just checking that the red text has kept up. There was this. But what's his face? Birmingham, and there was a few others, I think, but it was if you wanted a good Omsi 1 Left Path map, these were the two you wanted. You wanted Newcastle and thingy and what should you call it, Birmingham. By the way, because I was watching Sitara's video on the Route 45 in the Arriva, even though it's a stagecoach route. Oh. The Arriva Enviro 400, C400R, whatever you want to call it, and he got his link removed, not in that video, but on I think the 100 video. He got his link removed by whoever the map must have been, So I won't leave you the link on YouTube. I'll leave you the link on, you know, Fellasville. Well, I created a thread on there saying how to get Newcastle working, and when they said someone wanted the link, and I give them the link, so it's on there. I'll just wind that up. One thing about this map is you'll notice that there's 2 lanes on this side and not here. That's simply because, obviously, these are German splines, whatever you want to call them. So when they've put them in, they've put them, so obviously the markings are on this side, and then when they've converted them over, when they've converted the map over, they've left them lanes in, so yeah. Also, one thing, I don't know whether you get them on your Enviro 200 if you get them, but we don't, in Wigan, we don't get the aircon units at the top of the bus. We don't get them. So I am sorry for not uploading that. Why are we not going? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, sorry for, I'm just gonna go around this guy. Sorry for not uploading and that. But right, I know I'm on the wrong side of the road, but I'm not waiting for him. Is he gonna go past me? No, you're not. Nice. Better in this situation. So yeah, I did try and get a video on a map called Harrowthorpe. It's by the same guy who made Scarborough. In this bus, and then it met some hills, because the hills on that map are a bit ridiculous. I cannot see the traffic lights. It met some hills and it couldn't get up, so I had to end the video. So I did record that, I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was. So I did actually have a video for Sunday. Oh, go. But because I didn't get up the hills, I didn't bother uploading it, because I thought there was no point, because obviously, that's no why, because obviously there wasn't, like, I'm not uploading like a half done video. I like getting to the end, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why there's not been very, and plus I've been busy, and obviously today it's been pancake day, that's why there's been a video up late, and I've just generally been busy. Obviously my half term's just finished with school, so I'm back at school now, and yeah. We will get there, because I'm your driver. You might not get there, because you might want to get off. But we'll get there. The only time I've not got to the end of the route was that Harrowthorpe video. It is quite a nice bus, I do like this bus. I also like the don't put your indicator on. I also like the Renown with the Matrix destination. Well, they're not Matrix, it's the same sort of style as this. You know, where you have to like make the destinations yourself. And that was a good bus, but it was classed as illegal because he'd modified it without AD 156 permission. So yeah, but when I say illegal, I don't mean like, oh, you're gonna get arrested if you use it and that, but it's technically classed as copyright. And when I'm doing videos in like stuff like the ALX 400 and 300 and all these supposedly illegal buses, can you stop filling the comments saying, oh, this bus is illegal? Because when I did the ALX on the route PR1, oh, just let this green car through because I know he's letting me through, obviously. But I got loads of comments saying like, you know, like saying, oh, this bus is illegal, and I put, yeah, I know it is. Someone put, oh, do you know this bus is made by Chris Samuels? And I said, yeah, I know. And I said, that's why it's not the great quality, but it's still nice to drive. And someone put, and I think I put like something like, and I just wanted to drive it. And someone started kicking off in the comments saying like, oh, it's not a matter, it's not a case if you want to drive it, it's the fact that the horn on this bus isn't great. It's the fact that it's illegal. And I thought, well, if you don't like the supposedly illegal buses, don't watch them. It's fine with me. If you're gonna fill the comments saying like, oh, this bus is illegal and that, when they're not really illegal, it's just copyright, but because they've nicked stuff off other buses and that. But if you're going to comment saying that, don't watch the video, because I was debating whether to... Oh, everyone wants to leave my bus. I was debating whether to remove that comment or not. But I thought I'll just show it you as an example. But if any more come on like that, they're going. Because I'm not having stuff like that on my channel. It's a simple strategy. If you don't like the videos I'm uploading, don't watch them. So let him go. It's simple. If you don't want to watch a certain bus, don't watch it. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, he's mad, you want to watch videos and that, but if you're going to fill my comments with a bunch of hate, I'm not interested, just don't watch my video.
Who taught you to drive? Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah, he did. Lewis Hamilton, when he's not driving in F1, he works for Stagecoach as a bus driver trainer. I didn't know whether you knew that, so there you go. Oh, my bus is full. I thought it might be at some point, because like I say, this bus isn't as big as every other single decker. Oh, do people want to get off? Oh no, I fell over. Yes, Lewis Hamilton did teach me to drive. I've already been through this. Yeah, my bus is full, but these people can get on.
Hi, handsome.
Stop flirting with me. I'll just wait till my door's on a shut. So, like I say, just don't fill my comments, because I just responded back to him and said, well, loads of other YouTubers have done these buses. Like, I've seen loads of YouTubers do such the stuff like the Trident, the ALX300. So, and you very rarely in them channels, because they're quite big, like such as Omsi Buses UK and more central, you very rarely see much stuff like that saying, oh, this bus is illegal and that. They just respect the stuff they do, but obviously because my channel's smaller, you just think it's not everyone. I'm not pointing this at everyone, but you kind of just think, oh well, it's alright just to fill these comments with hate. But you know, there's been loads of incidents with Omsi UK or Omsi Right and Drive about people hating stuff and mithering and that, and loads of people have come off YouTube and fellas filming that because of it, such as Lowlander, who made loads of good buses. I mean, he made them and half of them he didn't finish, but like stuff like the UK variant of the Olympian, the B7L he made. I think he made the Right Renown with the Matrix Destinations. He made loads of good buses, or edited buses. And, you know, because he's been mithering and people have been mithering him, saying like, oh, like, why, can I be a beta tester, or when's it going to be out? And it winds people up, and I think I have mentioned this rant in another video, but so I won't carry on with it, but I'm just saying, don't mither people, because it gets on people's nerves. And if people want to come to the left-hand drive community, because I think London is going to bring a load of people to the left-hand drive, right-hand drive community, and they see the comments like that, they're not going to want to join. They're going to think, oh well, I'm not bothering with that lot. So, you know what I mean? It's just it's the same with London. I've been flicking through London, and I've seen loads of stuff, you know, saying like, oh, when's it gonna come out, and you know, stuff like that. And he doesn't even know whether he's coming or going race making London yet. Like he said, like he says once he's done, and everyone keeps saying, oh, when's the what's it's called? When's the NRM coming out and that? He doesn't know, because for one, he doesn't know when he's going to get the licensing to be able to do it, and number two, as I'm sure a lot of people think this, once he's finished London and it's out, he wants and he said this himself, he wants a break. you know, before he does anything else. And you keep mithering him, you know, keep saying, oh, when's the NRM's gonna come out? He's putting pressure on him, and he's gonna, because he's gonna put pressure on him, he's just gonna say, well, do you know what, if they're gonna carry on doing this, I'm not gonna release it. And then he'll start another war then, because everyone will be moaning, saying, oh, why is he not releasing it and that? And then it's not fair on him. So just don't mither people, because not only when I'm flicking through the comments on Fellas Film and that, I've seen loads of stuff mithering, and then people jump on and say like, oh, stop mithering and that, and then you, the person who's telling them to stop mithering, then gets in trouble and says like, and they end up like resulting in a ban or something. So it's not only not fair on you, when people are trying to sort it out, it's not fair on them as well, because they're getting a ban. So just try and be respectful. I mean, like London and that, he doesn't have to make that. He does that in his free time. He doesn't have to make London. He never had to start London, but he did, to try and bring something new to the right-hand drive community on Omsi. And he does, and everyone starts moaning and kicking off and just mithering and that. And it's not fair. It's like the street light. The street light was going to be out for Omsi, which I think the street light's about the same size as this bus actually. And I was really looking forward to that. And then because Lowlander's left now, because everyone keeps mithering him, it's not getting done anymore because he's just fed up with people mithering him. And even though I am slightly annoyed, I can see where he's coming from, because when I had a map, well, when I was put a map, you know, to a work in progress map on Fellas Film, and I was getting mithered, oh, when's it going to be released and that, I was getting irritated. So I can imagine how he's feeling and that. Is there a timetable in this bus? Because I need to see whether... Is there... I can't see one. I'm trying to see whether that's it behind me. That's all in Chinese. I think this is like a sort of iBus system. It's all in Chinese again. That's the aircon, but... I don't know how that works. These Hong Kong buses are a bit more confusing than the proper ones, but Lowlander was working on a Trident as well, but he gave that up. It would annoy you, and then, oh God! I forgot them two stops are really close together. Are you gonna walk? You're not, are you? Well, I'll just let these people off. Not the best drivers, because I was on a rant. But yeah, I'll try and not rant anymore, but just be respectful to the people who are making these brilliant things for Omsi, because they don't have to, like I say, they're making it in their own time, and a lot of the stuff that comes out is for free, so they're not getting anything for it. I mean, I know London is going to be a proper official add-on where you got to pay for it and that, and it's going to be 30 quid, and he deserves that 30 quid that everyone's going to give him, because he's done so well making it. And oh, someone wants to get off there, didn't they? I'm not into this like pressing the bell really late business, but just try and be a bit more respectful to people, because like I say, they don't have to make these maps and that. They just make them because they want to, because they want to bring something new, like I say, to the Omsi community. Because like Amor Central said in his I think it was his new video of Humber buses, the release details and that for it, as he said in there, a lot of people are now leaving, and it's becoming a negative thing because there's been loads of arguments, everyone's been banned and that. And I'm not being funny to the staff of Fellasville, but banning someone for asking for a release date is a bit harsh. Oh God, no! I've just put it in neutral. Oh no, it's not getting ski now, is it? It won't. Come on. So yeah, but it's becoming like, when I've been flicking through Fella's film, it's been making me angry as well, and I've been wanting just to, you know, like post negative comments, and I've thought no, because I don't want to make the Left Path community a negative place, because we've got loads of brilliant people on the Left Path community, and it's not fair to spoil it. I know I've just gone through and red, but I weren't waiting because I had problems with the bus. Yeah, it's not fair, because, you know what I mean? And eventually everything will go. And I'm not being funny, but it's no one else's fault but ours. For mithering people and that. And it's not. It's like, I am not driving badly. I took a corner, and it's not that.
That driving is disgraceful. Put me off the next stop, please.
Well, I will put you off at the next stop, because you've got to get off at the next stop. Thank you very much. So I'll leave my rant there, and I'll leave this video here because it's the last stop on that. Yeah, I was too early at some of the stops. But if you want me to release the destination pack for this bus, and this repaint, if you want, if you need a repaint for Omsi, like if you need this repaint, like you've just got a new PC or something, like I have, and that, let me know, I'll release that as well. But if you want this destination pack, I'll upload that as well for you. I'll just pull forward a bit and get the screenshot of the video. Also, I've got the wrong indicator on. Stop here. I'm in a man's bottom. That sounds a bit strange. That's nice. F12. So yeah, anyway, sorry for the rant for most of the video, but just try and remember it. But yeah, thanks all for watching, and I'll see you all in another one of my Omsi 2 videos. Bye. Wait, also, sorry, I know you just clicked off the video and that, but if you're still here, can you, if you want me to do a certain route or a certain bus on this map, because I'm going to try and focus on this map for a bit for now, but if you want me to drive a certain route in a certain bus or anything on this map, let me know in the comments. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in another one of my Omsi 2 videos. Bye.